My two loves have always been public service through politics and governmental action to make a difference in people's lives, and through education.
Before David Boren became the 13th president of the University of Oklahoma in 1994, before he served 15 years as our distinguished United States Senator, before his broom brigade swept him into the governor's mansion after 2 terms as a legislator, David Boren learned about leadership from the best, thanks to his father, Senator Lyle Boren.
It was really almost in the air that I was breathing and the water I was drinking, literally from infancy almost. Being around him, we had people in our home. He would take me to see President Roosevelt. I remember being placed on President Roosevelt's lap. It was one of my earliest memories when I was like 3 years old. In my case, the example and the inspiration was really my father more than anyone else. Growing up with him, when I would go out campaigning with him, I remember he would say to me, "David, you can learn something from every person because other people have experiences you haven't had, and it doesn't matter." He would go in and I'd see him talk to a mechanic that would crawl out from under a car that he was working on, or go out and get a farmer get off his tractor in the field. We'd walk out to him and Dad would be campaigning or asking his opinions about something. And my dad would always say before he walked up to that person, "I want you to listen, and then when we get back in the car, I want you to tell me what you learned from that person." And it was his way of telling me, you should respect everyone, you should learn from everyone, and it was a great lesson about the way that you interact with other people and about the deep respect that you should have for every person that you meet. When I was in college and I was keeping a diary, I wrote down some things that I hoped to do in my life, and one of them was I wanted to be U.S. Senator from Oklahoma someday, and another one was that I hoped I could be president of the University of Oklahoma someday.
On his way to achieving those goals, David Boren accomplished much more. Surprisingly, though, he has felt the sting of political defeat.
I lost the 8th grade class presidency. So I didn't win all my elections, you know. No, not by any means. I love this state. Everything I have, I owe to Oklahoma. Oklahoma's given me every opportunity in the world. You know, just think, Oklahoma nominated me for the Rhodes Scholarship and let me go study at Oxford. Oklahomans let me serve in the legislature, in the governor's office, in the Senate, now at the university. Oklahoma has just given me my life. There's nothing more important that you can do for your home state than to unlock the talent that is there. And I happen to believe that the innate talent, the values of young people in Oklahoma are just unexcelled. A state can't be a really great state unless it has a great university within it, because you have to train future leaders, you have to expand their horizon, you have to give them a vision of possibility.